Hello, everybody from the World Wide Web, and welcome back to the Evening Reel. Yeah, that's right. It's the Evening Reel today. How are you guys doing? Hope you guys are having a nice evening. That was a lot of energy for the start of the broadcast. Let me reel it back. We're supposed to be laid back here, very very chill vibes. But I hope you guys have had a good day doing whatever it is. I've been on the grind, you could say. The social media grind, doing some stuff behind the scenes. So yeah, I've been doing a lot of work in that sense. And it seems to be raining over here. Oh, but if you guys saw, I have 100 hours in web fishing now. I hit 100 hours, I think, last broadcast, and I completely forgot that happened, and I like just brushed over it. So I now officially have 100 hours, and it will just continue to grow at this point because it's web fishing, you know. I gotta keep playing web fishing. But I thought it would be fun to review over my journal really quickly to see how much I've completed in my 100 hours of web fishing. So let's move over here and take a peek. So as you can see, I am very, very close to finishing out the freshwater journal right here. I'm only missing one radiant. It's probably the golden manta ray. Oh, that's in saltwater. So wait, which one am I missing out of radiant? Is it actually the axolotl? Wow. Okay, so I'm just mixing the axolotl for radiant, and then alpha. That's just a work in progress. That's kind of just the assumption. So that's the progress for freshwater. Here we are for saltwater. Again, doing very, very well. We're just missing opulent and radiant. Again, just one. Opulent is the golden manta ray, and I feel like this one is going to suck to try and figure out how to actually catch this one, because this one is like super rare, and I'm not looking forward to it. And then I'm missing one in radiant. Which one will that be? Let's go scroll through. Which one am I missing? Ah, it's the whale. So, missing the whale, and then alpha, we're doing well. And then the misc fish, which honestly I'm I'm mad about because I hate these stupid freaking fish, is this. Because all of these fish suck. This fish specifically, right here, the one that I can't even pronounce, it's like like whatever. I hate this fish. It's like my mortal enemy. This one right here, this one looks freaky, but it's cool. But that's my progress so far. And hopefully in the next 100 hours, we will finally complete the journal. Hopefully. I would really like to finish off the journal and have all the achievements in web fishing, and also have every single fishing rod in web fishing as well. That is my overall goal. It's to just 100% web fishing, no matter how long that takes. I want to get every fishing rod, I want to get every fish, and I'm going to do it whether or not it takes 100 hours or not. And so we're just gonna stay here, I guess, and keep fishing. And then I wanted to go check about where my web fishing hours fall in my overall Steam library, because I do not have a lot of games that I have played over 100 hours of, to be completely honest with you. I think my currently highest hour game is Terraria with like 470 hours. I think I'm like kind of close to 500 for Terraria. I just haven't actually hit it. And so I know that's my first game. I'm not sure what my second game would be. Might be like GTA with like 200 hours. I'm not really sure. I'm not the biggest Steam player. I was more of a Minecrafter slash Overwatch slash games that did not log my hours, basically. All I can tell you for Minecraft is I probably have over 1,000 hours on that game, because I've been playing it since 2011. So If that gives you any clue about how much Minecraft I have played, let me just say I've played a lot of Minecraft. Currently, not like any of the newer updates. I was more of a old school Minecrafter, some could say, but I still enjoy my Minecraft occasionally here and there. You know, get that 2 week Minecraft phase where I try to like do something and then I immediately get burnt out and never want to play Minecraft ever again. Yo, welcome to the broadcast, Kat. Been a while since I've seen you. I hope you've been doing well, and thank you, thank you. I have been having a good day. I've been just doing a lot, honestly, for social media. Just to let you guys know, in case you're interested, I finally made an Instagram and TikTok for the evening reel clips slash like general clips at some point. And so if you want to go follow, the at is like tiktok.com slash kwim.tv. I will throw a link in the description. However, at right now I kind of forgot to do that. But that was been what I've been working on recently, is to just try and upload clips, you know, and try to garner a bigger audience for the evening reel, because that's, you got to do that for social media, you know. And so yeah, besides for that, been having a very chill day. Um however, comma, I will save that for after I read. You've been sick? Oh no. I hope you haven't been like too sick, or it hasn't been like too bad on you. That's never fun being sick. Oh, there we go. But yeah, I hope you feel better soon. That's never fun. Okay, wait, sorry. I was like reading your message and I was getting confused. But I'm glad that you're able to call with your friends. That's always nice. I got to call with some friends last night and we we played the Roblox Squid game, and that was super fun. I actually ended up winning one of the games last night when I was playing it with my friends, and it was super funny, because it was like the very last game. And okay, to be specific, if you go on Roblox and you look up shrimp game, this is the game that I'm talking about. It's like the one that a lot of the TikTok clips are over, where it's like, oh my god, I got the Mona Lisa, right? And so at the very end of shrimp game, there's this final like free for all where basically it's like you and 2 to 3 other people, and you just have to punch them and like fight to the death. And the entire time that I was fighting to the death with these people, I was just barking the entire time. And I won. So I got that dog in me, some could say. And so yeah, I won Squid Game or Shrimp Game. Oh my god, yo! You are shrimp. Wait, this is funny. So we played Shrimp Game. Okay, I played 2 different like sessions of Shrimp Game. One was yesterday, and then another was 2 days ago. Y'all like got me addicted to Shrimp Game. Also, they updated Shrimp Game like in the literal one day that I didn't play it. I got on yesterday to play it, and it was updated. Like new graphics, for like the lobby and stuff. None of the games like were fixed. It was just like a new lobby for some reason, and I was like, whoa, 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 that's crazy. Also, I can't believe I forgot my own catchphrase for today's broadcast, so let me let's get real. Okay, there we go. I completely forgot to say that. It slipped my mind. But no, yeah, you gotta get back onto Shrimp Game, bruh. That's crazy. I think as of right now, I've won Shrimp Game twice. I can't remember actually. Anyway, I feel cool about that, and it's like I don't know why that Shrimp Game is so addicting, but it is. And it's just like I'm like, okay, why did they make this game so fun? All right, let's choose a different lure because it's not raining. Okay, everybody, I need you guys to do something for me, chat. Chat, you gotta keep an eye out for the rain. because one of the fish that I need to catch, you can only catch in the rain. So keep your eyes peeled. I'll do like a crazy bird's eye view so we make sure that we can see the rain. And as you can see, I'm back in the old web fishing lobby rather than the Garry's Mod one that I have been on these last few evening reels. I thought it was fitting to go back to our roots, especially for hitting the monumental 100 hours on this game. Speaking of, that just reminded me, I can finally go to my profile and give you guys the lowdown on my top played Steam games to see where web fishing is placed. So, let's see. One, two, three, four, five, six. Guys, web fishing is in my top 6 most played games. And it will probably become the top 5 soon because my 5th most played game, I do not plan on playing it anytime soon. So, here's the list. In first place, we have Terraria with 497 hours. Very, very close to 500. When I will add those last 3 hours, I have no idea. I have not played Terraria since August 9th, 2024. So, I don't know when I'll play Terraria again. Maybe when I get that itch where I think I could big brain Terraria and actually play it, and then I don't, and that's probably where I hit 500. So we got that for first place. In second place, we have Stardew Valley with 279 hours. Again, kind of close to 300 hours, just shy a few hours. Though, I will probably hit 300 hours on Stardew soon. Sometimes I get in those phases where I play Stardew and I get like so obsessed for a good like 40 hours until I get burnt out. So we have that for second place. In third place, we have GTA 5 with 231 hours, which honestly, whenever I think about that, it's kind of like surreal to me that I've somehow played GTA that much. But I forgot that I like got in a really big craze like in 2 different points of my life of like wanting to play GTA. And one of them was in high school with one of my high school friends. Like him and I were obsessed with GTA at the time. Yeah, I didn't either. I was like I genuinely thought I didn't have that many hours, and then I looked at it and I was like, "Wait a second. Like why do I have so many hours on GTA?" And like I added at least 5 hours like 2 weeks ago or something because I enjoyed playing it. So we got that as third place, and then fourth place, which honestly I am also surprised, is Dead by Daylight in fourth with 184 hours, which I like when I think of myself, I don't think of myself as a Dead by Daylight player like ever. Like I don't really play that game like recently, but I forgot that I went through like a 6 month period where all I did was play Dead by Daylight with one of like my friends, and we were absolutely obsessed with it. Also, you're so right. Yeah, if Minecraft was on Steam and it logged my Minecraft hours, I would have like over 3,000 hours on Minecraft. Like, ain't no way I have so many hours on Minecraft, and I wish I knew how many. Technically, I'll have to look into this later. I'll put a pin in that for now. Half of those hours spent on the hook being camped. Okay, yeah, for Dead by Daylight, yeah, that is quite literally it. Half of my time are spent on the hook, and then a third of that remaining half is spent sitting in the lobby waiting for the queue. the I have like waited for so long, like trying to find a game, and I'm like, how is this a thing? Why does it take so long for me to find a game? And so it's like, yeah, half of those hours are on the hook, and the other half is just sitting in the lobby. So that's fourth place for my most played game, and then my fifth place game, which web fishing is slowly creeping up on within the next like 3 weeks, is danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc with 114 hours. And if you're wondering how I could possibly have over 100 hours on Danganronpa, I think I've played that game 2 or 3 times by myself, and then I did a whole fan dub on it, which took probably like 60 hours to do because there's a lot of reading in danganronpa, and so that's how I have 100 hours. I do like the game, don't get me wrong, but I don't like the game enough to put 100 hours into it. So I guess I do have a goal at some point to get all like the achievements in danganronpa. So if that ever happens, then I suppose I'll add so many more hours. But right now, it's just gonna stay like that. And then we finally have web fishing with 101 hours. And yeah, after that, okay, this is surprising to me. After web fishing, get this, is Garry's mod. Like, hello? Okay, this is what I need you guys to know. The oh, the fandom was great. Thank you. I really enjoyed that project. But Garry's mod, 98 hours. The last time I played Garry's mod was December 22nd, 2018. And that was like basically 7 years ago. I mean, technically it's 6 because it's not December of 2025, but like it's basically been 7 years, and I somehow have almost 100 hours on Garry's mod. And let me tell you, I'm pretty sure half of those hours on Garry's mod was spent playing by myself, getting the ragdolls in the game, and just moving them around and like role playing with myself. And that sounds like really sad, but I had a blast. I had a blast doing it. I don't even care if it sounds like I didn't have friends. I loved doing that. It was so much fun, like just planning stories and then moving the ragdolls around like they're actually living lives or something. It was so fun. Hey, you gotta go. No worries. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you being here for the time you were. Have a good rest of your day. Of course, of course. I always gotta share the Steam list. It's always fun talking about playtime. Very diabolical, as always. Of course, I'm very cursed. The thing that I was going to bring up, that I said I was going to put a pin on it, I'm bringing it back. I'm going back to the pin. So, I know I brought this up in like a previous broadcast at one point about my playtime in Minecraft, and how there's one specific creative server that I used to play on a lot, and it's called Snare Soul. It was a very low-key like server, like not, it wasn't a big popular server. It was just a Minecraft creative plot server, and it reminded me when it brought up. Hold on, let me get my thoughts in order. Basically, going through the Steam list, I remembered about this server, and it kept the stats. So I wanted to compare that Minecraft server stats with my Steam game. So my top played game, as I said before, was Terraria with 497 hours. Then, in theory, if Minecraft was on Steam and it logged my hours, or like we take into consideration my hours on this creative server, I put in 473 hours into this Minecraft server. And so basically this would be my second most played game, instead of Stardew next, if we counted Minecraft. This is like the only server that I know that has logged like how long you've played on the server. I think the server Mineplex used to log your stats before it got shut down, obviously, or you could kind of figure out how long you've spent in the server from how many times you've won. I don't really know, but yeah, surprisingly, I put in 473 hours, and then they did have a survival portion on this creative server. So if we total that time, and I put 18 hours into the survival, and if we total that all together, I think I hit 501 hours, if I'm doing the math correctly. Hold on, let me check. 473 plus 18. Yeah. Oh, no, it's 491. Silly me. I couldn't do the math correctly as I was fishing. I was really close to hitting 500 hours on that server, which is like insane. And most of it was like what was I even doing on that Minecraft server? So, if any of you guys remember, like back in 2013, 2015, if you played Minecraft back in the day and you played on these creative servers, most of the time, instead of like a free, like it's just an open world, you can build whatever, this specific Minecraft creative server was plots. So it was just a giant flat land, and you could claim a plot, and the plot would be like 64 times 64. So I think it's like, no, it's not a chunk. It's like four chunks. So you get a 64 by 64 plot of land, I think, and then you could just build on it. And that's literally all I did on that server was I built and I played with my other friends on the server, and we like built the most stupidest stuff. We built like parkour, we built like a club, like XYZ, so much stuff. Like there was a lot going on in that server. And I guess now that I think about it, I barely remember what I actually did. It was just mostly like screwing around with my friends, you know? It was like that childlike joy of having the ability to just do anything with everything. And I mean, hey, I had a lot of fun with it. And I think I still have a plot on that server, and it's like a farm scene where it has like a house with a windmill and then just like a farmland and stuff with a river inside of it. And that's literally all that I have built on that server. I know that I used to have other things on that server, but I think because I stopped logging on for like 5 years that they got deleted, unfortunately. I think surprisingly, the server is still up. Like, sometimes I go on to Minecraft to check if the server is up, and it still is, which I'm honestly surprised about, because I don't think anyone plays on it, so I don't know why the server is still up, but I mean, those were some good memories back in the day, I won't lie. And so, like, thanks, Snayer Soul. And then I definitely put in a lot of hours into, like, Mineplex and no, I was mostly a Mineplex player back in the day. That was like my jam. I loved Mineplex. And yeah, I those are my games, you know? Those are all the games that I put hours in. I think if we keep talking about games that I have hours in, I could go check my Sims 4 because I know that I've put some hours into Sims 4 before. And now I've probably already mentioned this multiple times, but I've I get stressed out playing The Sims 4. I don't know if anyone can relate to this, but I get absolutely stressed the heck out playing The Sims. Like, why is it so stressful? Like, it it's The Sims. I don't think it should stress me out. It's like you would think playing The Sims 4 would be an escape from your normal life and that it would be fun, and instead it just felt more stressful. I think it's mostly because I would micromanage everything that my sim does rather than letting them just live their life, but the sim is like stupid, and I was like, you're just not doing anything correctly sometimes. Like, my sim would like need to go to the bathroom and then just refuse to go to the bathroom for like 5 hours and almost pee its pants because the sim won't go to the bathroom. And I'm like, bro, I gave you autonomy, go to the bathroom. Like, what's happening? And instead, bro is just like running in circles or something. I just had a flashback to this. I forgot that I was really into the TV show Hannibal, that I ended up making Will Graham and Hannibal Lecter in The Sims 4. And I like spent a good hour and a half designing these Sims because I wanted them to look as realistic to the actual characters as possible. And you know, I'm not gonna lie, I think I did a decent job. Like, not to blow my own horn, toot my own horn, that's the saying. But I kinda ate on that design. Also, I really like interior designing in The Sims. That's always fun. Oh my god, you have almost 900. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, I know I have other friends that have like also the same amount of times, but that's insane. I'm gonna assume that The Sims 4 don't stress you out then if you're able to play it for that long. If you're able to do that, then I feel like that you actually enjoy the game. Okay, I can't. I'm too lazy to figure out my EA account login, but I think I have around 250 hours on The Sims, or maybe 200. Let me shoot lower. I think it's more like 200 hours on The Sims 4. Um, but that's actually crazy. I think I had a friend that put like 1,200 hours into The Sims 3, and I was like, holy moly. I okay, this was really funny. Though I probably mentioned this before, but that's okay. Um, I originally got The Sims 3 like literally 2 or 3 weeks before The Sims 4 came out, and then I just bought The Sims 4 and never played The Sims 3 again. I think the only thing I did on The Sims 3 was make um Edward Elric and Alphonse Elric from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, and that's like all I did in the game. And like I don't remember doing anything else in The Sims 3. That was just all I did, and I was like, wow. Majority of that time is building. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, that's really based. I'm really bad at building in The Sims 4. Like, I kind of find that ironic. Oh my god, it's raining. Oh my god, it's raining. Chat, chat, chat. It's raining. Hold up, chat. Hold up, chat. What I was gonna say, I find this ironic. So I'm able to build in like Minecraft. I would like to say I'm a pretty decent builder in Minecraft. And somehow none of those skills like poured over to building houses in The Sims 4 or something. Or like vice versa. Like maybe if I was better at building in The Sims 4, I could build better houses in Minecraft. But no, that's I just can't do it. It's hard for me to build houses in The Sims. I don't know why. I mentioned it before, but I do like interior decorating a lot. Like, okay, genuinely, I think this would be such a cool idea if The Sims 4 actually did it. I don't think they would, but hear me out, right? They take all of the interior design, like all of the interior furniture, or like all of the furniture and every single DLC and put that together in its own pack. Where instead of having to buy every single pack for the furniture, you could just buy all the furniture in one pack and then have it. Because that's what I want. I just want all the furniture. I don't care about like half of the DLC in the game. I just want the furniture so I can do interior design. Even though I'm not that good at it. But I'm like, wow, I would actually pay so much money to have a DLC of just all the furniture from everything else. Like, that's all I want. Wait. Oh, okay, hold on. I need to be in there. I'm actually not sure if I need, like, the sky to turn this gray color for it to technically count that it's, like, raining where I am. But just to make sure, we're gonna stand right here. I only buy the packs if they're on big sales. That is so fair. I think the last Sims pack I bought was the werewolf one. I think I remember playing the werewolf one a lot because I really, really liked that mod pack. I genuinely had a blast making my character and him just being like a werewolf and running around. Like, that was great. I only have a handful of Sims 4 DLC. I don't have a lot, but I had all the ones that I was interested in. Like the go to work one where you can like play as your sim in their job and whatnot. Like, that was super fun. I had the werewolf one, I have the ski one, I have the university one. Though I will note, the university pack is the only one that I kind of regret buying, mostly just because I don't like the content in the game. I thought I would like it going into it, and then I played it and I was like, this I don't like this, and then I haven't played it. Oh, and I have the apartment one, whichever one that is. I have that one as well, and I really like that one. I also just like apartments. It's just fun decorating. You love the eco style because I like making my Sims dumpster. That's a thing? Wait, that's so much fun. I don't think I have that Sims mod pack or DLC. That sounds like great. One of my friends, she uses a lot of custom content for The Sims 4, and I really want to get into that because I think that would make The Sims 4 more exciting. Because she's like showed me her builds, and like she'll have custom content where she can have like manga on the shelves and stuff, and like just more furniture and stuff. And I'm like, wait, I should do that. And some of the custom content in The Sims 4 like gives you better hair and clothing, and like I want better hair and clothing. Only thing in the university pack I use the clothes. You're so real for that. Okay, hear me out. Sims 4 makes a DLC for all of the furniture in all of the packs, and that's one DLC. And then they do another DLC where you just get all of the clothes from all of the packs, right? I think that would be awesome. Because, like, that half the time I'm only getting the pack for the content, as in the furniture and the clothes, and not the actual playability content. And so I'm like, Sims, give this to me and my life is yours. And I just want it so badly. I love making Sims and decorating them and like designing outfits for them and interior design. Those are my two favorite things. So like, hand it over. I always had this dream or this goal in The Sims. Oh man. Oh, the rain just moved. Okay, I always had this goal in Sims to take one of those empty towns, where literally every single lot is empty, and to just build my own town. But I do not have the skill set to do that because I can't really build houses, and I'm just not that creative. I'm like, wow, that would be really cool if I did that, but I know I would not be able to. Though the amount of like sim building videos I watch are like absurd, but they are also so fun to watch because like how are people so good at building in The Sims? Oh my god, I don't know if any of you guys used to watch like the old sim YouTubers, but I would always watch this one, I think it was like Aviator Gaming or something, and he did like this Rags to Riches YouTube series. And I'm like, it it like it's really cool. Wait, is this true? About the web fishing thing? Or are you pulling my leg right now? What's going on? What do you mean by that? I think you're pulling my leg. I would know. I'm a web fishing fan. I'm joking, but also like you can't fool me that easily. I would have seen something about that. Anyway, back to the Sims conversation. That game is genuinely a lot of fun. Actually, it's really buggy. I don't know how many times you guys have run into like The Sims bugging, but I swear there are times where I'll be playing The Sims and I have to like reset my game because of how bad it's like lagging or bugging, and I'm like, bro, fix your game. Then again, I know that The Sims 4 is like really like big, so it makes sense why it's glitchy. Yay, 100 hours. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. I can't believe that I already have 100 hours on web fishing. I can't wait for web fishing to be my most played game on Steam. I say kind of sarcastically, but also with like the grand scheme of things, if we think about it, it kind of just makes sense that this will probably end up being my most played game. But that's okay. It crashes 70% of the time I finish a build before. Dude, that is so heartbreaking. One of my friends, like, she was sending me build updates about, like, this house that she was building, and the exact same thing happened to her where it just crashed, and she had to restart all the way from the beginning. And I'm like, you have a heart of steel if you are able to redo your whole building that just, like, crashed on you. Because I think I would crash out and just not play the game anymore. Like, if The Sims crashes, I'm crashing. If The Sim crashes out, I'm also crashing out. Like, hello? I'm not doing that. No, no, no. There's definitely been a time where I was playing The Sims and it definitely crashed on me and I literally just had to take a deep breath and I just closed the game because I did not want to play it anymore. I was like, no. Oh, I just remembered what I was talking about. I mentioned a YouTuber, I think his name was Aviator Games or something. He used to do Minecraft content as well, if this YouTuber rings a bell, but he had another channel, I think, where he would play The Sims, and he would always do a Rags to Riches series, and I used to be obsessed with that. Like, I know other YouTubers did Rags to Riches, but in general, his series was like, oh my god, that is so fun. And I would also do that in my own Sims as like a fun little challenge because like you can only do so much in The Sims. Sometimes you need a little challenge. I, however, have never or will never participate in the 100 baby Sims challenge. That is too stressful. I can barely control 2 Sims, let alone like 100 babies, even though they'd be like babies or whatever. But like I just can't do it. Don't give me more than like 2 Sims. I can't do it. My peak Sims 4 gameplay. Get this. I made a family. No, wrong. I made one man and he had a family and it was him, his wife and 3 of his children and that is the best I've ever done in The Sims 4 and that family stressed me out playing it because there was so much going on. And I like didn't want to turn on autonomy because I was worried they were gonna ruin all the progress that I like gave to them because I like had them doing really specific stuff. So I really didn't want them to like mess with all of that. And then that's just like that's just how it goes. Racks of Riches is my favorite. Those saves always become my most chaotic. No, they're so fun. I love them a lot. I did a Rags to Riches werewolf like DLC where I just started on an empty plot and I just like played as my werewolf guy and low key that was kind of easy because from what I remember the werewolf pack allows you to dig up stuff in the ground and so you could kind of just find whatever and just sell it so it was low key really easy but also still really fun and I was like this is awesome, thank you, love this game. Love The Sims 4. It's so great, but also extremely buggy. I wonder if they would ever make The Sims 5. Wait, didn't they have news about them making The Sims 5? Or am I like making stuff up? Chat, is this cap? Is this cap or no cap? Most I've gotten to is 3 generations. You're crazy. I could never. That's like too much stress. I think if I just gave them full autonomy and I wasn't controlling my Sims in the slightest and I wasn't being a little control freak like I am, then I'd probably have a lot, like a more enjoyable time on The Sims. But alas, that is not the case. I'm a control freak at nature, okay? I'm a Virgo. What can I say? Not like that actually has to do with anything. It's just funny. New Sims game, yes, but I think they said the game will run alongside The Sims 4. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, awesome. Yeah, I thought I heard like a few months ago about them making The Sims 5, and I was like, oh, I mean, I hope it would be really cool. I mean, I hope it wouldn't be terrible, and I hope they can like fix everything that's a part of that's wrong with The Sims 4 so they can make The Sims 5 really, really good. Oh, I just realized the rain stopped, so I can move back to my pier. Yes, let's go back. Let's go back to the pier. Mostly because I'll be able to see if it rains, because I just need rain. That's just the priority, chat, okay? Rain. We just need rain. The rain should not go away. I need rain. How do I do a rain dance? Okay, guys, watch this. Okay, that was my rain dance. Yep, that was my rain dance. I don't know what that had to do with rain, but you know what? The thought was there, so here we go. And now we wait for the rain. Ooh. But yeah, overall, The Sims 4 pretty solid besides for like half of the bugs that are in the game and like most of the glitches. I don't know how many people have used custom content, but I hope it's really cool because I still really want to do it. Though my friend tells me that every time The Sims 4 updates, that her mods break because they need to update, and I'm like, grr, I don't want to have to wait for that. That was like my issue with web fishing because I wanted to like install mods, but web fishing had just updated, and I'm like, bro, give me the mods, let me use them. Like, making mods is so interesting. You know, I've been really close to wanting to make mods for Minecraft because I thought it would be really cool, but I'm not a coder. I'm not like any of that. I'm okay. This is what I think I am. I think I'm a person who has a lot of ideas, but I don't have the skill set for any of the ideas that I have. I just have a lot of creative ideas, but if I wanted any of these ideas to come to fruition, I would need to contact other people that actually have the skill set to make these things real. But instead, I'm like, wow, I want to do X, Y, and Z, and I'm like, I can't do that because I just don't. I mean, of course, I can learn how to do that, but that just takes a lot of time, and it's time that I don't have. Like, do you really think I'm gonna sit down and learn how to code in Java so I can make a Minecraft mod? No. I don't have time for that. I don't have time to be a little loser. I'm joking. But it would be really fun to code. I did really want to try and learn, like, a universal coding language, or, like, maybe not universal because I know every program is used for different things and like whatever. But I thought it'd be fun to try and learn one of the like most used languaging program, so I could have like the basics of that at some point. The only coding I've done is like HTML, and that's like whatever. It's HTML. It's building websites, you know. So or I think it's that anyway. I have no clue. I only built myself like my own personal website. Not one that you can like access. It's just one of those things that you open on your computer and stuff like that. And like that was fun to learn. Besides that, I have no other thing. I'm just straight vibing. I'm straight chilling and nothing more, nothing less. I actually what was I gonna today I had to call my insurance. And guys, do you know how like tedious it is to call your insurance? It's crazy. It's like there's so much going on with that, and I'm like, why? Why can't this be an easier process? That it took me like 30 minutes to like do all of that, and I'm like, that was 30 minutes of my life I can never get back because I needed to talk with my insurance. I don't like doing adult stuff. I don't know if this is a hot take, guys. This might be a hot take. I don't like doing adult things. Crazy, I know. I know cuz I'm an adult and I'm in my 20s, but I don't like doing them. It sucks. I just want to sit on the computer and play my stupid little video games, okay? I just want to play Shrimp Game on Roblox and not have to worry about doing all my adulting stuff. Like, hello? That's all I want to do. Like, come on. I just want to play Shrimp Game and Roblox and Zenless Zone Zero and Genshin and Minecraft. Is that so hard to ask? Like, man, all I want to do is that. Maybe even some Nintendo games. I don't know. I like playing all types of games most of the time. It really depends. I'm not a big horror game fan, but I like watching other people play horror games. That's always fun to me. I think the only horror game that I can really like play is Five Nights at Freddy's, and that's because I'm desensitized to the jump scares. The only caveat is the FNAF VR, because I have a really old VR headset, so I have FNAF VR, and that game freaked me out. I know like none of it is real, but it was one of those like wow, it really feels real that I'm like terrified right now. And that's like the last horror game I've played, I think. I don't really dabble. I guess if you count this as like a scary game, then I would say like the back rooms, but that wasn't that scary, honest to God. It was just the back rooms. The only horror game I've played is Phasmophobia. Oh, I played that game too. That was another recent horror game that I played with my friends. Though that's like fine. I've gotten like I am completely fine playing Phasmophobia now. I used to be terrified at the beginning when I first got into Phasmophobia, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little superstitious in real life where I kind of do believe in ghosts. And so when I first played Phasmophobia, it was kind of freaking me out because like the ghost would attack you. But over time, after more hours, I finally was like, this isn't scary anymore, and I can like do whatever. I think watching a lot of those TikToks of people like juking the ghost and like running around a table like really made me be like, oh, this is fine now. But originally, I was terrified. I would always be the man in the van to like watch all the vitals and the cameras and stuff because I could not go into the house. But then at some point I was like, screw it, let's freaking do this. And then I put on my big boy pants and I stopped being scared. But I am, however, scared of ghosts in real life because I think those mofos be real. Okay, like I've had some like scary experiences with them, or what quote unquote would be ghosts if like them being real. If you don't believe in ghosts, that's okay. But I've had like a few run-ins and like stuff at my house where I kind of am like, wow, why does it feel like my house is haunted? Like, have y'all ever had that experience where you're like something will happen and you're like, I don't feel so good. Like you kind of have that gut instinct that like something is wrong, but you can't really place your finger on like what it is. It's like stuff like that, and I'm like, yeah, man. Okay, speaking of superstitions, you've heard voices? Okay, honestly, same, but it's kind of one of those things where I'll think I'll hear someone saying my name, but I know that's a common occurrence, so it's not like something crazy, but like, that's scary. But for some superstitions, I don't know how many of you guys are like this, but I'm like very aware of what I do on my phone and like whatever because it's one of those like I'm assuming that like everything I do on my phone is being tracked by someone or something or like the government. Like I don't know. It's just the assumption, right? And so I kind of am very cautious on that end. But this weirdly, I don't know when this started, but basically if I'm in a room and it's like really dark, I hate pulling up the camera on my phone because I'm like weirdly convinced the camera will like pull up something or like catch something in the darkness. And it's like I don't want that. I don't want to catch that smoke, so I'm not doing it. And so sometimes I'll be like laying on my bed and I'll accidentally open the camera and I'll like freak out for 2 seconds because I just don't want to see anything. And like I'm trying to think if I have something else because I did just have another superstition, but I kind of forgot what it was. But I just get like really panicky in that regard. Also, I will note, even though I'm in my 20s, I am afraid of the dark. I'm not like horribly like so scared that I will not walk into like a completely dark room, but I will have extreme anxiety walking into the really dark room. Like literally so I live in like an apartment with my roommates and we have an upstairs and downstairs, right? And the downstairs is where the kitchen is and the upstairs is like where our rooms are. And after the evening passes and it gets dark, my roommates will always like turn off the lights in the kitchen, and literally I'll like come downstairs to go to the kitchen, and it will just be like pitch dark in the kitchen, and it looks like I'm staring into the void, and I get so unsettled every time it happens, and then I had to like turn on my phone flashlight to find like the light switch or something. But it was so bad that I literally ended up being like, "Hey guys, can y'all like stop turning off the light when it gets dark because I'm scared of the dark." And thankfully they're very nice and respectful, so they started doing that. But like I I will admit I'm still scared of the dark. Every time I go to sleep, I always have like a little night light or like some little lamp on. Like I have this fake candle that has a timer. So after like 11 p.m. or so, it'll turn on, and then I have like one of those moon lamps or something that you can buy from Target or whatever, and I'll turn that on at night so when I go to sleep, there's still some light in my room. And yeah, normally I don't ever sleep fully in the dark unless I'm at like a sleepover with other people, because then I feel slightly safer because there are other people sleeping with me, right? And and stuff like that. I don't think I could ever just fully sleep in the dark. I mean, I think I had to at certain periods of my life when I would be like moving and stuff, so I didn't have like my night lights, but those were like terrible nights for me because I was just freaked out. I don't know why. I don't know why the dark freaks me out, but it does. I'm like, something is going to get me. Like, I swear there's something in the darkness that is going to get me. I've heard people call my name when I walk past the room they're in. It's happened 3 times to me when I walk past the same exact room. That's terrifying. No, stuff like that, that's horrifying. And like, ooh, I don't like that. Like, please leave me alone. I didn't do anything to y'all. Like, I'm just trying to exist. I mean, like, ghosts are cool and all. Like I don't mind them fully, but like, please don't haunt me, you know? I don't want to get haunted. Happened to my mom once too. That's terrifying. I I can't deal with that. I think if like something happened like that, I would have to just like leave. The only like good, I'm trying to think like off the top of my head if there's any like example that I have of like me running into like supernatural stuff, and it's definitely happened. It's just none are coming to my mind right now. I'll be sure to think about it, and then maybe at some point I'll share some ghost stories or something. Worst part, it happens near the bedrooms. Oh, that's awful. I don't think I could sleep at night if that's what it's like. No, nah, bro. No, 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 no. That's awful. Okay, this isn't really supernatural, but it just reminded me of this thing because this was more so like on the creepy side of everything. Um, Not have to do with ghosts or anything. But the story is I'm going camping with my friends, and one of my friends, her like family owns like a plot of land uh that we could just go camp on. So we drove over there and set up our tents and like our whole shebang to go camping, right? And it's like probably 1 a.m. or so, and we're all still staying up like by the fire talking or whatever. And as we're talking around the fire, we hear this like distant jingling or something, and like we kind of notice that at first, don't really say anything about it, but then it like keeps going, and we're like, okay, why is there distant jingling? So we all like get quiet to listen to it, and it's just like something really far out in the distance, just like bells or something. And then we realize it was one of like my friend's neighbors, like on the neighboring land, who has those like, what are they, like the bells or something, the wind chimes. They have like a wind chime on their porch, and because it was windy, the wind chime was acting up. But it was like terrifying because it sounded like it was 100 feet away, and it sounded like it was a horror movie, and I was like, I hate this. Actually, okay, this just reminded me of another camping story. Let me just tell you, okay, if you ever go camping, do not watch a scary movie when you're camping. I mean, maybe you're able to watch a horror movie or something, but like if you're camping, just like don't do that. But basically, what ended up happening was I went camping with my friend, and we just went to like a national park to camp at, set up the tent, did everything, we made dinner, and then it was like really late at night, and we were like, okay, let's wind down and watch a movie. And we were trying to figure out a movie to watch, and we were just scrolling on Netflix trying to find a movie, and lo and behold, we decided to watch the movie Bird Box. Is that what it's called? Yeah. We decided to watch the movie Bird Box while we were camping at like 12 a.m. And if you've seen that movie, like you kind of know how freaky that movie is, because it's the movie where like the woman is wearing the blindfold, and you're like you're not allowed to look at the things or something. I kind of forgot the whole plot of the movie, but it's like that one. Anyway, we we decide to watch Bird Box, and halfway through the movie, my friend falls asleep, and and I am terrified out of my mind watching this movie, and I don't know what to do because part of me wanted to finish the movie because we already started it and we're already halfway there. So why would I stop watching the movie? But then the other part of me was like, I should stop watching this movie because it's terrifying, and now I'm freaked out. Anyway, I ended up finishing the movie, and then it was really hard for me to go to sleep because I was so freaked out from watching that movie, and I was like convinced that if I fell asleep that night, I was going to like perish, and that something bad was going to happen, and that I was not waking up. Anyway, I did wake up because I'm still here, and it was fine. I just get like really freaked out for some reason of like the more psychological aspects of thinking that whatever happens in the movie will happen to me. And like, yeah. Anyway, the lesson to be learned is to not watch horror movies when you're camping. That's never a good idea, to be honest with you. I think that was really silly on our part, and I've never done it again. I actually haven't been camping in a really, really long time. I used to go camping quite often with my friends before COVID, and then COVID hit, and obviously I we did not go camping anymore. I don't know how often y'all would go camping, or if you guys have been camping before, but it was really fun. I enjoy it to an extent. I'm kind of a big clean freak where I don't really like camping for that long if I'm not able to shower. Like if I'm not able to shower, I don't really want to go camping for more than like one night or like 2 nights if I'm feeling like that crazy. But if I'm able to shower and stuff, then I could camp for like a really long time. But I'm just a very big person on wanting to be clean all the time, and so normally after camping, I feel really dirty because like you're it's camping. That's just how that goes. And I'd always do the primitive camping and stuff. I've never done like the fancy glamping or whatever yet. I think that would be my hope at some point. Um, I also really want to get an RV. I think that would be sick at some point. But yeah, I did a lot of normal camping with my friends, and that was really cool. We got to go to a lot of different national parks and like, set up the camp, hike around, do whatever, and it was like super nice. I enjoyed it a lot, and I wish I could go camping again. I guess technically I could. Nothing is stopping me. I could just go camp. But I won't, cause I'm staying inside. I don't touch grass no more. Nuh-uh. That's not a thing I do anymore. I'm just I'm just a gamer at heart, where I sit inside and do absolutely nothing else. You know where I do camp? I camp in Minecraft. No, literally, sometimes when I play Minecraft and I need to like build a makeshift base, I'll always end up making like a little tent or something for like no reason because it's just like really easy to make at first. And I remember one time I was playing with the boys. I was playing Minecraft with the boys, and I built a tent as like my house, and it was like a pretty big tent to like house a lot of things. And I was giving my friends a tour, and I think I said, "Welcome to my house. It has an open concept like layout because it's a tent," and it was just really stupid because it was a tent, and I'm like, I was trying to make it sound all fancy or whatever, but no, it was just a tent. But that's always a classic for me to build in Minecraft. One of those things where I'm like, oh yeah, like where was I going with that? It's one of the classics. You guys ever have that thing where it's like you always end up building it in Minecraft? That's me with tents and then like some other stuff. I used to be really specific about the Minecraft bases that I would build. Like sometimes in a lot of survival worlds, I would always dig into the side of a mountain and like I would always dig into the side of the mountain and make this really specific like base where I would dig into the mountain and then go down and make a staircase, and then I'd make like kind of a circular room where that would be like the base of my room, and then what I would say like each flat part of the circle I would turn into its other rooms or something. I don't know. I I can visualize it in my head, but trying to describe it, I'm like, I don't know how to describe this that well. But that was always a classic Minecraft base that I would build, and that was also really, really fun. Am I still on the golden hook? Oh, I am. Okay, awkward. I'm going like through so much bait, and it's all because I'm using this golden hook. I guess I need to use it if I want to catch my manta ray. Hold on. Let me go check the fish that I'm missing. Yeah, I need an opulent golden manta ray. Oh, web fishing. It's all about RNG. That's the worst part. That's all I can do is sit and wait and hope that I can get this fish. I can't really do anything different besides using specific bait and lure. Sag. So sag. Like, what the hey? This is so sad. Also, if you're currently watching, don't forget to like and subscribe if you're enjoying the content, or if you're watching the VOD of this, make sure to like and subscribe. It's always very helpful. I kind of forget to say this during the broadcast most of the time. It's not a priority to me, I guess, to always do the like and subscribe thing. I'm like, hey, if you guys like it, I'm assuming that y'all would like and subscribe without me having to tell you. But you know, sometimes you gotta say it. Sometimes you gotta do that thing. And then, okay, sorry, my earbud was like being weird. I just realized I could go back into this. Yeah, a scenic view, a nice scenic view. That's exactly what we need for the evening reel. Again, I'm gonna plug this again. I do have a TikTok and Instagram for the evening reel clips if you want to go follow. It's kwim.tv. I will throw a link at some point in one of these descriptions. I don't know if I link my card, if that is a thing that I link for my links. Oh no, I just put my Twitter and my TikTok. Guys, I have not used Twitter in so long. I don't know about y'all. I don't use Twitter that often. I Okay, actually no. Let me clarify. I do use Twitter, but the Twitter that I linked is not the one that I use that often. I will not reveal this Twitter, but I will let you guys know that it exists. But I made an alt Twitter account so I can engage in more like fan behavior with like stuff that I enjoy. And that Twitter I am very, very active on because I be tweeting a lot to literally no one. And that's exactly what I want. So I'm just gonna put that out there. I do have an alt Twitter. I will give you no other information about finding it. If you ever find it, good job. I'll give you a high five or something. But that's all you get to know is there's an alt count out there. That's me. Uh, Fun fact. No, I won't give this fun fact because then I think in theory you would be able to find the alt account, and so I'm not going to give this fun fact. Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna be secret and mysterious. Oh, but I was talking to one of my friends about my Twitter account and stuff, and literally my last tweet on like my main Twitter, it was just me saying happy birthday favorite uh to my favorite Genshin Impact character, and that is the last thing I ever tweeted on that account. And honestly, I think that's really iconic. I think I just need to leave it there. I don't think I need to do anything on there. Twitter is just a terrible place for terrible people, and I am terrible because I'm obviously still on it. But I just don't use that main Twitter account. Though I will note the one time one of my tweets ever blew up was from a Ludwig video, because there's a Ludwig video from like 2 or 3 years ago. I'm not sure when, and he was going through like people in their tweets, and why can't I fish? Okay. For some reason it wasn't letting me fish when I was okay. Okay, odd. Anyway, back to my story. Basically, a few years ago, Ludwig uploaded a video where he was going through Twitter and searching his name, and I ended up popping up at one point. Like, my main account ended up popping up because I think I tweeted about how I really wanted Ludwig merch, but I couldn't afford it, and then he said, like, to go live or, like, start live streaming or something so I could afford it. And the ironic part is that I think when I tweeted that, it had to do with Ludwig's mogul merch at the time, with it was like a sweatshirt with a polar bear on the front of it with the words mogul, and I did end up buying it. However, the unfortunate thing is that I bought it a size too small, and so it's a very tight fit on me, so I don't wear it that often. But I really did enjoy the quality of it whenever I first got it. Like, it was a very high quality sweatshirt, which was really, really cool. But it's too small and on me now, which is unfortunate. But love me some Ludwig merch. I really wanted to get his like really old school merch where it was like this really light blue color and it said mogul moves on it, and it had like embroidered flowers between the letters and stuff. Like, I really wanted that merch. I'm really glad that YouTubers merch are getting so much better. I don't know if you guys ever really noticed the design quality in YouTubers merch, cuz like back in 2010, 2015, the merch would just be like their logo slapped onto a t-shirt, and like that was it. But nowadays it feels like people are finally getting more artsy and like creative with the designs and making them look like actual clothes that are still merch of the YouTuber, but they look like good, like fashionable clothes that you can wear. For example, Quarter Jade. For example, Ludwig. Or Cutie Cinderella's uh, and Maya Higa's Wine About It merch. Speaking of, I need to go check if they're still selling that because I meant to buy one of their shirts. But I'm just really glad that a lot of like YouTubers have finally started making like better looking merch, because I enjoy buying merch, but half the time it just doesn't look good, and I'm like, I don't see myself wearing this, period, because it just looks bad. But I I'm really glad that the quality of YouTubers merch has gone up design wise. Even the like t-shirts where it's like a little logo in like one of the corners or something, that's still really cool and very nice, but it kind of depends on the design of whether or not I would enjoy it or not, if that makes sense. Because if it's like the YouTuber's profile picture on like the top part of your chest on a shirt, like I don't really want that. I enjoy merch that's very like low key, like if you know, you know, but if you don't know, then it looks like a cool shirt. Like Tubbo's jacket, for example. This was actually really cool. So basically, the Minecraft YouTuber Tubbo, maybe I shouldn't label him as a Minecraft YouTuber. I don't know what he's doing. Anyway, Tubbo made some merch, and one of his merch was like this jean jacket with oh my god, it was just a normal golden manta ray. I got my hopes up. Nuts. Okay, hold on. We're gonna have to go buy more bait so I can make sure I can get opulent quality. I literally got so excited thinking it would somehow be the exact quality that I would need for the golden manta ray, but no. No, it's not. But that's okay. I'll just buy more bait, and then we'll just go back to the gilded worms. Okay, basically my story, right? So I was really interested in Tubbo's jean jacket. It looked really cool and I really, really wanted it. But at the time when it was first released, it was super expensive. Well, I say super expensive. It was probably like $65, $70, which would make sense for it being a jean jacket with like embroidered stuff and a lot of ways to make it fit you really well. And so at the time, I was like, okay, I'm not going to get this jacket. I will wait. And then lo and behold, like maybe a year or so later, Tubbo is doing like a charity stream or something, and he ends up like selling the backlog of his merch, or like what didn't get sold the last time. And basically I got to buy his jean jacket at a very discounted price, where it was literally like 20-30 dollars when I bought it. Like, and honestly that was such a steal, and it's such a good jacket. I don't wear it that often, but I really need to start wearing it more. Okay, let me hold on, watch this. There we go. First try. Bah ha 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 ha. And then golden hook. Okay, chat. This is what I need. I need a super rare fish, and it's a rare fish that only exists when it's raining. So I'm really hoping I could get it. Literally, I just need this fish in the normal quality, and I will finally get the the achievement for having all of the fish in normal quality. And I have been trying to get this for so long. Maybe I should use not this bait, because there's a higher chance of me, like in theory, if I did catch that fish, it would probably not be the what I want. So let's use a lower quality bait so I can hopefully get a lower quality fish. Thank you, horseshoe crab. I don't need that. Fun fact, uh, my mom used to have a horseshoe crab skeleton, like just in our house, and it used to freak me out so much because I'm not like, the horseshoe crab from the top looks so cool, but flip those guys over and they look terrifying because they have like all of the legs and like, I didn't like it. I didn't like it. It freaked me out as a kid. I think like now I'm kind of fine. Like if I were to ever see that skeleton again, it'd be fine. But like as a kid, I hated that. I was like, ooh, that's not cool. Like I don't like that. Or what else freaks me out are like octopuses and squids' mouth. Oh, I caught the helicoprion. Cool. Hey, that was a really cool fish. However, web fishing, could you give me the leads fish, please? I beg you, could I please get the leads fish? I would really like that one, so I can finish off my thing, my journal. If you could just give me that fish really quick, I think I would die so happy if you could just do this one thing for me. You know what I'm saying? Eh? Come on, you want to give me this fish. I'm not gonna get this fish. It's whatever. It's whatever. This is just how it goes. Sigh. What was I talking about? Oh, horseshoe crabs. Um, Basically what I was trying to say is that octopuses and or octopi and squids, like their mouths, like freak me out. Like I don't like that. Or like weirdly related, gas in Minecraft, I hate getting really close to them and seeing like the like tentacles and stuff and whatever. And the thing that I hate the most is I hate like, sometimes I'll be in creative mode and I'll fly into a ghast and I hate what they look like on the inside. And the same goes for guardians in Minecraft as well. Like those guys look so weird when you walk inside of them because of like their giant spikes or whatever. And I'm like, ugh, ew, ew, no, bad, bad, nuh-uh. And so yeah, I don't like I don't like that. I don't really know what that fear could be called. I just don't like that. Period. It's just not like, it's not cool. Did you guys know that penguins have really scary mouths because they have like a lot of teeth or something inside their mouth or their beak or whatever? They have like terrifying mouths. It's like actually scary. I remember learning this and looking it up, and I was like, why do penguins' mouths look like this? Like, what the hell? Penguin's mouth. Let me make sure. Yeah, these like this is freaky. They look like it looks like there's like a demon inside of their mouth. Like, why is it all spiky and like that, bro? Like, no. Get that away from me. I don't like that. No. Nuh-uh. I don't know how many of you guys relate. I kind of have the vague fear or the vague thing of trypophobia, which is like the fear of holes. Um, I don't really like that, though sometimes I like to try and desensitize myself by looking up trypophobia and then going to the images and staring at them. But okay, I'm not gonna lie, some of the photos are actually just really grotesque, where it's like I hate it so much. Like it actually is just like really freaky. Like holes in people's faces and stuff. I'm like, no, bro, stop. This is really funny. So I have trypophobia, right? Like I have no, I'll just go with that. I'm not gonna over explain it. I have trypophobia, right? And I was in my like junior year of English class, and my English teacher was like, let's watch a movie today. And everyone's excited because it's movie. That means we don't get to learn or whatever, even though I think we were told we had to write a paper about the movie. Anyway, the movie in question that we ended up watching, Holes. The movie Holes. And literally, I remember like hearing her say that, and I was like, ain't no way it's what I think it is, right? And the movie starts playing, and literally the opening scene of Holes is like the camera panning over like all of the dug holes, but it's from such a far away distance that they all clump together, and I was literally like, oh my god, this is like the worst thing I've ever seen. Like, this is so awful. Like, ugh. And after the opening scene, I was fine, but like, yeah, that first opening scene, I was like, this is awful. Like, why are you doing this? It's like my teacher knew that I hated holes, and she wanted to punish me. I'm joking. She and I were homies, but I was literally like, what the heck? Like, why? I don't like that. Fun fact with that English class, um, one time we were taking a test, and it was like completely silence in the classroom, besides for the scribbles of pencils and like shuffling of papers and stuff, right? But it was really, really quiet, and I really, really needed to crack my back, like really badly. And I do this thing where I crack my back where I'll just like turn around in my chair and grab the back of my chair and just kind of like twist my spine. And so I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna crack my back, right? So I turn around and crack my spine, and as I do it, remember, dead silence in the classroom, and then all it is like, and it's like, that's my spine. That's me cracking my spine while it was absolutely silent in that classroom. And it was so awkward because everyone was just taking their test, and then I just cracked my back, and it was so loud. And I was like, please, like, why? Anyway, no one cared, thank God. But I was like, why? I was like, that was unnecessary. And I was like, what the heck? It was just so silly. I just wasn't. I'd say I wasn't expecting it. I just like at the time when I was cracking my back, I genuinely didn't think it would be that loud, and then it was. And I was like, dude, that's so embarrassing. Low key, I have like the nastiest back cracks sometimes. Like I'll wake up after sleeping and I'll just like, crack my back in bed, and it is so loud, but it sounds so satisfying. I like really want to go to a chiropractor because it's like my toxic trait thinking that I'll have really, really good back cracks, or like my bones will just pop really satisfyingly. But I'm also terrified of going to a chiropractor because I'm worried they're like gonna mess up, and then I they snap my neck. I like, what else is there to it? But at the same time, I'm like, wow, I kind of want to go to a chiropractor and get them to rip out my spine and like swirl it in the air like a lasso before putting it back into my body, because I have like way too much stress in my body for this. And I need the stress out of my body. I'm just stressed out. I also have really bad gamer posture, which I keep trying to fix, and it's like one of those things where I have yet to build the skill for it, but every so often I'll like correct myself to like sit up and everything. This is y'all's posture check right now. Make sure to sit up straighter and stuff. And so yeah, I will occasionally think to like posture check myself, and hopefully it'll get to a point where I'll just actually remember. I think my back just might be a little weak right now because I don't like sit up straight all the time. But hopefully at some point I will um have a straighter back is what I'm looking for. I was also going to say, um shoot, what was I going to say? I completely forgot. I hit I literally had something and it just slipped my mind of what I was going to. I had a story. I swear I had a story. What were we just talking about? Chiropractor ripping out my spine. What a normal sentence. Chiropractor is ripping out my spine, you know. The usual. Okay, cool. Time to relax. Relax and chill. Oh, I talked about this previously, but basically I've been making a lot of more YouTube shorts, so I'm hoping to finally start uploading them more and whatever. But like low key, YouTube shorts are so easy to make. I didn't like realize how easy they were to make because it's just like some story that I tell and then I add captions to it and then bada bing bada boom. That's the short, baby. Like wowie zowie. I'm like I can't believe it. Like, thank you, YouTube Shorts, for being so easy. Also, I will talk about this right now. I am hopefully going to get a video out before the end of the month. I know there's literally like 8 more days in this month before the month is over, but I have a very easy video idea that I will hopefully get out relatively soon. Um, I just need to finish the script, though it is mostly done, and I am looking forward to this video. I found out that I really, really like making videos from the ground up where it's like it's a voiceover and I have to record content to like put behind the voiceover rather than having the like 6 hours of content footage having to edit it down to 20 minutes. Like I can't do that. That's just not something I enjoy doing. I enjoy doing like building from the ground up and stuff. I was actually rewatching some of my old videos today, and like I enjoy them genuinely. I enjoy my old videos. I don't know if that's like weirdly narcissistic to say that. It's just true. I really like my old videos. Literally all of them still make me smile. And though there are definitely times where I'm like, "Oh, I definitely could have done that better," or "I could have edited this better." It's one of those things where I'm like looking back and reflecting and like learning for the future, like, oh, if I want to point something out, I should have it last for way longer than like I think it should, or something like that. And I mean, I would like to think from watching my old videos that it helps me get better at editing, but yeah, sometimes I'll just go back and watch them. Like today, I went and rewatched my Sisyphus video, which I kind of forgot about that I uploaded, and that was like really fun to go back on it. And I remember really enjoying like making and recording that video at the time because that was super like fun and easy. I have not played Sisyphus Simulator since I stopped playing when I hit 69th place for top 100 playtime. I did, however, log on to Sisyphus Simulator like 2 days ago to check how many hours I had, and I think I ended up logging um I ended up logging like 1,960 hours or something. Like that is my final playtime because I don't think I will ever play that Roblox game again. Like I'm going to be so dead honest with y'all. For the first 100, 200 hours, those were like legit playtime where I was like, actually logged onto the game and I would play it, or before I would have Roblox open, like whenever I was on my computer, I would have Roblox open and I would be playing Sisyphus Simulator, like AFKing on it, right? But then after 200 hours, because I was so determined to get onto the leaderboard, I mostly just like got my iPad, logged into Sisyphus, and then I just had my iPad running that game like 24/7 so I could just get my playtime. And that's like all I did. And so, yeah, the like last 1,000 hours aren't like legit at all, but the first 100, 200 were like actually me trying to like play the game. If you like don't count the fact that I still had to AFK regardless, like I was still in my mind actively playing it since I just had the game open on one of my monitors all the time while I was just doing other stuff. I was dedicated. I don't think I've ever been dedicated to such a game besides for Lumber Tycoon 2. I think Lumber Tycoon 2 and Sisyphus Simulator on Roblox are like the two games that I actually really, really got into, and I was like, this is awesome. You know, I need to revisit Lumber Tycoon 2. I think the last time I was playing, I was trying to build a house, and then I gave up because I realized how much work it was going to be to build a house. I need to go back onto that. That Roblox game was awesome. If you guys haven't played that Roblox game, I'd highly recommend it. That one was really cool. I did really like Restaurant Tycoon. I think that's what it's called. That one was really cool. I really like that one. I'm a big Tycoon player. I really like them. As in the Tycoons where you actually do stuff and participate, and not the Tycoons where you just stand around and wait for you to get money. Because if you guys play Roblox, you know what I'm talking about. It is genuinely so sad that like 80% of the tycoons that I run into are the like you sit and wait to make money to like buy more stuff, and then you wait and make more money. Like a lot of them are like you spawn in, claim a plot of land, and then you just buy a dropper that will just drop a cube like every other second, and then that's like literally the whole tycoon. But I love the tycoons or simulators where like you actually do something. Like, you know, the two I already named, Lumber Tycoon 2 and Restaurant Tycoon. I think I played it was like a video game store tycoon where you owned a video game store, and I got into that one too. Like that was super fun. I think there was a coding. I don't know if it was a coding tycoon or if it was coding simulator. That one was super fun too, because you got to like fake type up code as if you're actually coding, and I was like, oh my god, this is so awesome. So yeah, that's the type of Roblox player I am. I just mostly play tycoons and simulators. Sometimes I try to find mmorpgs on Roblox because I'm convinced that there has to be a good one on Roblox, and as of right now I found a decent one. I forgot what it's called off the top of my head, but I will say I found a decent one, and I've tried out like 4 different ones at this point, which was really cool. Actually, I don't know how many of you guys have heard of this game, but I just found out about this game 2 days ago. It's called Kristala. I think I'm not too sure how you pronounce it, but I think that's how you pronounce it. It's spelt Kristala. And basically, this game, if I could explain it in really simplistic terms from what I saw, it was a Dark Souls esque game, but you play it as like a cat, and you can sneak around and do parkour and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, this is like right up my alley. Like, I love. Okay, I wouldn't say I love Dark Souls games, but it was giving MMORPG where I was like, okay, I could probably just get into this vibe and then play it. And so I downloaded the demo because it's still in early release, and it's like $30 on Steam for early release. And so I wanted to try out the demo first. And anyway, low key, the game is really fun. From what I played, it was really cool. My only gripe about it was that it was using literally 100% of my graphics card, which I have not run into a game that graphically demanding. And I even turned down all of the graphics in the game to low, and it was still using 100% of my graphics card. So I don't know if that was a demo thing, and that if I bought the full game that it wouldn't be like that, But I was like, okay, that's the one turn off for me, was the fact that it was taking so much of my GPU, and I was worried that my like GPU was gonna like set on fire and combust into flames. But it was super fun playing as like a little kitty and running around, and I got to sneak around and do sneak attacks, and I was like, this is sick. Like, yeah. I was about to say, wow, if Skyrim had cats in it, that would be great, but I know there's literally a like cat um there's a cat race in Skyrim. I don't remember what it's called, but I'm pretty sure I've played as that race before because I really like it. I need to get back into Skyrim. I actually got into it for a good amount of time because originally when I first tried playing Skyrim, I was insanely scared of it. Surprisingly, that game used to freak me out. But I kind of got over that, and then I played through a lot of like the beginning story. I'm trying to remember where I stopped playing. If I remember the story correctly, I was supposed to go see some sages or something to like learn how to Fushro Da, and I think I learned like the first part of the Fushro Da, and then I stopped playing. But I, honest to God, don't remember. But it was really fun from what I remember. Like I really need to get back into it. I know a lot of people hold that game to high praise, and I really need to check it out because I know there's so much you can do in it. I think it's just like a lot of thinking for me for some reason, but hey, I should get back into it. It seems fun. Alrighty. So we are at an hour and a half for today's broadcast, and I think I'm gonna wrap it on up here. But don't leave just yet. We actually have something fun, and by we, I mean me, and it's the thing that we do at the end of every evening reel, and it's gambling. But first, we're gonna sell our fish and buy more bait. Alright, let's see how much money we make. 49,332. Nice. Almost 50K. Okay, wait. Let's do the math. So, if I need... Hold on. Hear me out. So, if I need 999,000... Wait. $999,999,999 to buy the, like, fishing rod. Wait. Maybe it's not as much money as I'm thinking. Let me go check. Hold up. Oh, and we can claim the bulletin board. I forgot that I got the fish. Alright, nice. Oh, guys? Guys, I'm nothing, actually. Is this what I got? This is terrifying. I thought I got like I thought I got like a foam. Yeah, I thought I got this mouth, but I guess I didn't see it. Okay, anyway. Okay, so what I'm talking about is this fishing rod. So this is how much money? 900. It's always hard trying to. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it's actually $9,999,999, right? And then if I have 533,790, so I'm only 9 million off if I'm. Yeah. Okay, so I'm 9 million off. And in theory, if we roughly make $50,000 every single evening reel, it should only take me it should only take me another 189 evening reels to finally have enough money to buy that fishing rod. Man, the funny part is that I will still probably be making the evening reels at that point. However, I hope I will play fishing, or I hope I will play web fishing enough that it won't take that many hours or stuff. But you know what? That's how it goes. But okay, now that we've done this math, we can finally go gamble. However, you know what would make this process a lot easier is winning the gamble, winning the jackpot. If I won the jackpot, then I could gain another 100,000, and then it's like, wow, that's two evening reels down. But let's get into our gambling. Gambling, yay gambling! Alrighty, for the first one, we have 24, 3, 1, 27, and 18. Now, if you don't remember from the last evening reel, we unfortunately lost all 5 of the scratch offs. So I'm hoping for this one I won't lose all 5. If we can at least win 1, that's all that matters. No freaking way. Okay, W. We already got my first goal, which is just winning a scratch off. Look at that. We got $1,000. Wow. I feel like that's the most I've won so far out of these scratch offs is $1,000. Okay, cool. Yay! $1,000. Alright, second one. 13, 22, 24, 16, and 17. Let's see. Ooh. Anything? Oh, no, nothing. Darn it. Alright. Third one. 31, 37, 39, 1, and 21. Anything good? Come on. No! Darn it. I was kind of hoping to make 750, so then I would break even for how much I spent on these scratch-offs. Let's see, we have 2 more to go. 43, 9, 34, 4, and 17. Let's see. Come on, give me like 750, maybe even less than that. 500? Okay, guys. This is gonna sound crazy. All I need is to win $250, and then we will break even. Do we think I'm gonna get that on the very last scratch off? Let's find out. So, 21, 22, 38, 40, and 46. All I need to win is $250 to break even. Let's see. Last row. No freaking way. Really? Wait. Oh my god. Thanks, webfishing. What the heck? Oh my... Wait, that's so kind of them. Oh my god, I broke even, guys. Wait, what the heck? Oh my god. Webfishing treating us well today. Thank you. Oh my god, thanks, webfishing. Wow, couldn't have done that without the game, obviously. But that was super nice. Awesome. Well, with that, that will wrap up today's broadcast. Now, as per usual, I will be here same time, same place next week. And if you want to... Oh, actually, I can do this. If you want to follow my clips channel, which is now on TikTok and Instagram, this is the @ I'm gonna spell it out for you guys right here. It's kwim.tv. Yep, that's it right there. If you want to go follow my TikTok and Instagram to see funny, silly clips, there it is. So, yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I hope to catch you guys on next Tuesday. I think for next Tuesday. No, I won't say that. I always talk about plans and then half the time they don't come to fruition, so I'm just gonna stop doing that. But I hope you guys have a good rest of your night, day, evening, whatever time it is for you guys, and I will catch you guys on Tuesday. Bye, guys.